Let me ask you, are you doing any inner work? Because to be a great leader, to have a great career, to be a great person, you need to do some inner work. You need to allow yourself the time to develop yourself and your skills and your service and your business and your career, all of these things. It's so important. And we live in this really fast-paced, ever-evolving landscape, particularly in leadership. And it's easy for us to become consumed by the demands of day-to-day operations, leaving us little time for self-reflection and personal development. But the most successful leaders, they recognize this. They recognize the importance of scheduling in dedicated time for that inner work. Um, and it makes such a difference, and this is about technical skills, mindset skills, business skills, personal skills. So I want to just cover a few points that will help you be a great leader and have a great career. So let's have a look at a couple. So the first thing would be personal development itself, because to be an excellent leader, it's not just about managing teams and making strategic decisions. It's also about that personal growth. It's about you becoming a better leader all the time. So scheduling time for personal development allows you as a leader to sharpen your skills. And as I said, it could be technical skills, so staying updated on industry trends. It could be about learning new things, acquiring new knowledge. It could be also about those soft skills, better communication with your team, clarity of goal setting, development of your team, making them high performing teams. And whether that's attending workshops or engaging a coach or, staying current with relevant literature, this is a commitment to growth, and it not only enhances your leadership competence, but it also inspires confidence among your team members. So I'd really encourage you to schedule in some time every week. Allow yourself 90 minutes or so every week where you have a dedicated slot for inner work, and there's some other things that you could fit into that as well. So one of the other things to think about is cultivating your mindset, nurturing yourself, because as a leader, your mindset can significantly impact on the organization's culture, on its innovation, on its approach, on its success, and also on your success. So taking the time for that inner work, it will provide you with the opportunity to assess and refine your mindset. What is it that you're feeling? How do you believe in yourself? You need to develop your skills as much as you need to develop your team skills. So this is about embracing challenges. It's about seeing failures as opportunities to learn. It's about creating, more resilience in yourself and perhaps an adaptive leadership style. Because leaders who prioritize their mindset, they do develop a more positive work environment, and it encourages creative problem solving amongst their teams, which means that teams flourish themselves as well. So this is about changing your mindset, but encouraging your team to develop as well. One thing I want to talk about is preparation, because in our leadership roles, we often don't give ourselves time to prepare, whether it's for crucial meetings, for presentations, for one-to-ones. It's so busy, isn't it, that we just kind of like fumble our way along, and that can work okay sometimes, and some people are quite good at that, but actually you probably don't give your best, you don't deliver your best in situations like that. So find a way to schedule dedicated time for preparation, to pencil in time for like meetings. If you've got an hour's meeting, pencil in 15 minutes beforehand for preparation. If it's a big presentation, then maybe you need a bit longer to do that. Because this is about you making sure that you're delivering the best at a presentation, at a meeting, that you're investigating and preparing for the agenda that's relevant to that meeting, so that you've actually got all of your thoughts in place, that you might even think about what questions you might ask. So this is about, engaging with it. It's about being interested in it. And I know we often feel that we don't have time, but even just taking a few minutes, and don't necessarily leave it till the last minute. Maybe as soon as the agenda comes out, you find that time to do it. Or you've got one-to-ones booked. Maybe you book out half a morning to prepare for all of the one-to-ones you've got to do. It is difficult, but I promise you that the performance will be worth it, because the difference in your confidence, going to meetings knowing that you're prepared, in the one-to-ones, the quality of one-to-ones that you'll have with people. It really will maximize your performance on the day. So find some time to prepare rather than just firefighting all the time. Another thing to think about is future gazing, because again, we get so bogged down in the weeds of what we're doing day to day. And actually, in a dynamic business landscape, the ability to anticipate and adapt to change, it's a key leadership skill. And this inner work is about dedicating your time to future gazing. So staying tuned to what's going on, technological advancements, emerging opportunities. And leaders that I've seen who make time for this strategic thinking about the future position of their organization and their team, they are able to navigate uncertainties better, to capitalize on emerging trends. And this actually creates a long-term success. And then think about strategic planning, building your roadmap for success. Effective leaders don't just react to challenges, they proactively plan for them. So schedule dedicated time for strategic planning. This will allow you to set clear goals, define actionable steps, allocate your resources effectively. And by engaging in this process, you can really steer your team and your organization towards success, because you'll be aligning everything, the shared vision, the purpose, and it really takes everybody on the journey. And then finally, just have a think about giving yourself some thinking time. The power of reflection is enormous, because in this hustle and bustle that we have of leadership, moments for deep reflection can be scarce. But if you carve out some time for contemplation and reflect, it allows you as a leader to assess past decisions, learn from experiences, gain valuable insights, think about how you need to develop yourself and your team and the business. So whether it's considering the implications of a recent decision or pondering the long-term direction of the organization or your career, thinking time really fosters that clarity. It helps you with resilience. It helps you affirm how good you are if you actually look at all the positive things that you've done. It helps you learn from the things that you know you could do better. I'd really, really would recommend that you fit in some kind of thinking time. So just in summary, it's a demanding world, leadership, and finding the time for inner work, it can't be considered a luxury. It must be considered a strategic necessity, both for your career and your performance at work. And leaders who develop in this personal development, their mindset, these future gazing, planning, thinking, you'll be better equipped to navigate the challenges, to inspire your teams, to lead with vision. So by prioritizing the inner work, you will not only enhance your own capabilities, but you'll also contribute to the sustainable growth and the success of your organization and your team in this ever-challenging world that we live in. So I hope that's useful. If you need any more help on leadership or career coaching, then give me a shout. I'm happy to help.